William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. You're going to sleep.
Wingy Boxing, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. We're at the Warrington Galahad undercard presser in Leeds. I've got the big man Hudge in front of me from Unity Gym, and I think when I'm holding this camera, it's the only time I'm ever going to get to direct big man Hudge. Just stand there for you, stand there for you. That's the only time you're ever going to get to push this man around, I'm pretty sure. Hudge, here we are then.
Hello.
Your boy Leon Woodstock,
yep,
going up against Zelfa Barrett. It's come quickly in my eyes, but a lot of people were saying, no, it's the right time. Is it the right time? Well, I guess it is. You wouldn't take it, would you?
Yeah, I think it is the right time. Yeah, I think both lads are at a similar place in boxing at the moment. I think both good lads. I think we're going to have a cracking fight. I think Frank Warren's done and Francis have done excellent in Queensbury to put on a fight of this magnitude at this time, and it just shows the willingness of both fighters and both camps to take it. And I have the utmost respect for Pat and Zelfa and all his team really, and I think the feeling's mutual, so there's been no trash talking, it's just one of them. It's a good trade fight.
Well, whenever there's a presser and the Hudges there, I've always got my camera on go, because sometimes you're a passionate guy, aren't you? Sometimes you do spark up, but there's a lot of respect between you guys, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not going to go into it, but a few times before there's been a few little things being said. I don't instigate these things, but I am passionate and I take things seriously with regards to my fighters. And as I said, with this, when I see Pat, they're my people. When I see Pat, he's a great guy, and I have the utmost respect for him, and I did before the fight, and I will, I'm sure, afterwards. Same as Zelfa. When I see Zelfa, it's always the utmost respect. You know, like I said, there's a few good fights out there. It wasn't one that I thought that was going to happen. We was actually locked in with Sam Bowen. That's the fight that I thought was going to happen next, and it didn't happen for whatever reason. And Zelfa was put to us for the Commonwealth title, and I'm more than happy and more than confident that Leon will succeed and become champion.
In the Archie Sharp fight, a lot of people that I've spoken to have said, look, you've kind of got the blueprint there to beat Leon, just sort of box and he's going to come forward. Yeah. I know you're not going to reveal game plan, but are we going to see a drastically different Leon Woodstock now?
I think we've got to look at it and be realistic. We've got to think that it was a big fight for Leon in his hometown against a very good kid. There was a few things that didn't go right. I'm not going to reveal them. But I wasn't happy about a couple of little things before, and in the fight, Leon gave a good account of himself. It was a great fight and a great learning fight for these young guys. There's too many of them that avoid these fights early on in their careers because they're afraid of taking the L. Well, the L to me is learning, and anyone that thinks got a blueprint to Leon, well, you've only got to watch Leon, because Leon can do 2-3 different things in that fight. Things changed a bit in that first round. We got a flash knockdown. You know, you didn't see Archie coming out afterwards and trying to knock Leon out, did you? You know, I've got him out and I'm going to go up. He didn't. He stayed on the back foot, and it just meant Leon had to press the fight a little bit more than he wanted to. But again, it's all experience. It's learning how to handle that pressure, and when these situations happen, you can't train for that in the gym. And I'm more than happy that Leon's got the skills and the character to overcome a very, very good Zelfa Barrett and bring home the Commonwealth title to Leicester.
Yeah, because, I mean, obviously I'm not going to reveal things, but when I've been in your gym, Leon's multifaceted. He does stuff in there that I've like, oh, okay, but a lot of people see him in one dimension, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and I think it's how can I say this? I think it's a little bit disrespectful to his style and what Leon can do, and I don't think we've really, up to now, seen the best of Leon. Right. You know, he got dragged into a war with Ploxton because, you know, taking nothing away from Ploxton. That's why I don't like saying to him. He wasn't 100% for that fight, so he was dragged into a war. He went into the Archie Sharp fight, and there was a few things not quite right. But you know, for this fight, I've never seen Leon look so good. I've never seen him so confident. I've never seen him so happy. So sometimes it's not just about doing press-ups and punching bags and then being willing to fight. It's about managing pressure and handling pressure and just sticking to the game plan, if you like, you know. So Yeah.
Well, actually, I can talk to you about what's next. Obviously, Leon's focused. In your eyes, Leon's going to come through this fight. Would Sam Bowen be too big to go into after this? I guess it depends how the fight turns out. Is that what you'd say? Yeah, because that's what the fans want. I know we're being greedy now. You give us Barrett, now we want the other big guys straight away.
We're just going to take at this moment in time
as it comes.
Yeah, we're just going to take one fight at a time. But I will say this: that there's not one little bit of me or Leon that are not prepared to take on anybody in the division, because for Leon to get to his end goal, in my opinion, these are the fights, and as Francis rightly said, there's some good lads in there. They could go up against each other probably once or twice, and even maybe take an L and still be in the running, because they're all that good. You know, these are not, Sam, Zelfa, Archie, these are all good kids, so we're sport at the moment for the super featherweight division. I truly believe that our Leon will come out on top, and that's, I'm sure all the other coaches will say that about their fighters. I'm not saying that because I'm deluded, I'm saying that because at this moment in time no one has seen the best of Leon Woodstock, and when you do, I think we're going to make a lot more fans. The Leeds fans are in for a real treat. They're passionate like we are, so they're in for a real treat. Anyone tuning into BT Sports is going to be in for a treat, and I truly believe that this fight will steal the show. I just get that feeling. I think it's going to be a cracking fight.
How does Warrington Galahad go, or how does the fight play out? If you don't wish to give a prediction, how do you see it, like playing out in the ring, moment to moment?
I've always said this, and I'm going to be truthful. I think the fans like to hear the truth. I personally believe that Josh Warrington will overcome Kid Galahad in a closely fought, contested fight over the distance. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think. Kid Galahad and his team, Dom, they're going to set themselves up. They know exactly what's coming. They know Dom's an experienced guy, it wouldn't really shock me if Kid Galahad edged it. I just personally believe that at this moment in time, Josh Warrington, with the momentum, with the fans, with his last two performances, he'll edge it. I just think he will.
Well, Hudge, thank you for speaking to Wingy Boxing IFL TV.
No worries.
Can't wait for the fight, and I'll be there fight night, so we'll get some words, brother.
Big shout out to everyone in Leicester that's come in, and to our estate, Beaumont Lees, and all the people that have made the effort and put their hard-earned money and jumped on that coach and are coming up tomorrow, because we're bringing quite a few people up here, so there's going to be a bit of noise.
Nice one, Hudge. Thanks for speaking to us, brother.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Nice one, man.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. We're doing a sleep.